Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back once again to the podcast of the Kneecappers of Basement Door Productions. Thank you for everybody that has joined us along on this journey so far. This is our 6th episode, and I feel like we're starting to get this down to a rhythm. So things are sounding a lot better, things are going a lot better, and I couldn't be more proud of what we've done as a group. All right, here in a second, you're going to hear from Morg, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what happened at the end of episode 5. But, oh boy, that was a juicy episode. And episode 6 will leave you just setting on the end of your toes as well. So we'll jump right into Morg and then go into the episode. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Well, hey there, guys. It's Morg here. Welcome back to the Kneecappers. Sorry I'm having to be a bit quiet, but I'm in a bit of a pickle. If you recall last time, after having taken a look over the silver dragon that Zahara's friend had turned into, and finding out that it itself had been infected somewhere around the brainstem, somewhere beneath the actual head, we had set out to complete the original mission that we were sent on and find our VIPs. Steph had sent her brother from another mother, Giraffe, with us, and after several incidences where he refused to listen to me about eating some bad berries, we came back to the camp that we originally held hostage in. We then proceeded to clean up the mess there, burning the bodies so that the potentially poisonous blood that was in them couldn't hurt anybody else. And while we sent Giraffe north to cause a distraction, Dain began to search for the original VIP stronghold that we had been looking for. On his way there, he found not necessarily the stronghold, potentially a door to it, but certainly a lot of trouble. We had to take down 3 different critters that seemed to be infected by the dragon's blood. And as that blood started accumulating within itself, it got a hold of Guul and of Dain, took a hold of their mind. Well, Giraffe showed up, grabbed him too. Now, we were able to take it down. In the end there, it wasn't looking too good, and I slipped into the woods. And just as it was dying and everybody was taking a knee, so to speak, the doorway opened up, and that's where we are now. Hopefully everything's going to be all right. I got to get out there and help my friends.
We'd love to start these off with the best way possible, which is those fun facts. And what did we do last week? I think we started with Dain, so why don't we end with Dain and start with Morg?
Well, considering I'm the only one standing right now, probably just as right. This week, to let you in on Morg's life just a little bit, I'm going to give you his favorite food. His favorite food is the leftover cicada roast sandwiches that he has for about the first day or two after he leaves a trip to the Golden City and is able to get some of Trix's cooking. She absolutely delicious. She cooks them up all nice and crisp, does a good loaf on there, and let me tell you, they are better the next day.
Gives it time to let all those
It just kind of the loaf to really, get hearty. Lots of protein in there, lots of energy. Really keeps you moving.
All right, Guul.
As Guul is laying there dying, he's thinking fondly of his memory, of his family, and of his last letter he got from Trixie, or from Lexi. Yeah, I can talk.
From Trix that I find, and now you're good. You're staying there on the ground.
That's what I was just thinking too. So as Guul is laying there dying on the ground, he's thinking fondly of his family and everything, and he's thinking of the last letter that he got from Lexi, and how they had went to the Golden Halls or everything, dropping off food from the farm, and that his boy Urias had found a girl that he was interested in, everything, and he was trying to think over the name, Ilya or something like that, and how he hopes his son can find romance.
I think you're gonna give Morgan an aneurysm. It's gonna happen sometime.
She's a goblin. Isn't your son a Goliath?
Yep.
Good Lord. What will the children look like?
I don't know. All I can see is the hamster meme. Anyways. Dain, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty shitty, actually. Laying here also on the ground, visions of death in my eyes. I think about my family, but yeah. Makes me think that, fun fact about Dain is, Guul is his favorite party member. Mostly because he doesn't prattle on endlessly about his family all the time. He's nice and quiet. I like that. Guul's good people. Cobalt. He's whatever that is.
People's a relative term. So anyways, as we step into this episode, in the last episode, I believe we ended with two of you in death saving throws. So I'm going to have you go ahead, both of you, Guul and Dain, go ahead and give me those death saving throws.
17.
Well,
So that's one success.
okay. 18.
That is another success. So both of you have one success towards your death saving throws. And there is a figure. Oh, wait. Well, we've got one fail. But at least it's for an NPC, I guess. So, Morg, as you look over top of the field and you see as the rock slides
Wait,
out.
for giraffe?
Yeah.
Oh no, I told her I'd bring him back. God, I got some work to do.
That's always a can of worms when you promise to bring somebody back.
I really should not have opened
You
my
guys
mouth
have
on
this
that one.
glorious ability of, we'll bring you back. They're dead now. And that comes from other campaigns. So. Oops.
Poor Milo.
Poor Milo. Oh, that's a story for Patreon. So anyways, Morg, as you look across the field, you see as a figure slumps out of the darkness towards your three dying friends. Well, two friends and an acquaintance. As you hear one last final...
I'm the acquaintance.
I'm pretty sure that was bad, jerky. As he slumps to the ground.
All right. So I am bolting forward, med pack coming out from around and sliding over, and I'm going to start with Dain.
Racist.
No. Strategy. I've seen what he can do with his hands. Should have thought before I said that. All right. Well, medicine check 17 to stabilize Dain, which will bring him back down to 0.
He's at 0. So no longer throwing death saving throws.
But not conscious yet.
Guul, go ahead and give me another death saving throw.
17.
Ouch. So that's another pass for you, and that is another fail for Giraffe. Bad jerky.
That's 2 fails for him.
2 fails for him.
Well,
Roll a perception check for me, too.
that would be a 3 on the perception check.
All right. So you
But-
continue doing what you're doing.
A 16 on the medicine check for Giraffe.
That will bring him back to stable. So he is at a big fat 0. So as you bring Giraffe, you rush over and you kneel down at him, and you see as he's coughing up blood and his body kind of starting to convulse a little bit. You start pressing down, and you feel as a hand grasps onto your shoulder and squeezes. And you turn and you are met by 2 piercing blue eyes. Are you the rescue party? Please tell me you're the rescue party. It has been a week and we have no food or water.
Well, we are the rescue party.
Oh, thank
And
God.
we just need some rescue ourselves. Give me a moment here.
Yeah.
Help
Yeah.
me get these guys into that cave and roll that boulder again real quick.
That sounds good.
I said, Ha,
15.
I may have started with you, but you're the only one I can lift. So I'm going to pick up Guul and start dragging him towards the cave.
Okay. You see as three more figures leave the cage leave the cave, and grab a hold of Giraffe and Dain, and they start dragging them into the cave. And as you guys enter in, you see a few makeshift cots. And when I say makeshift, I mean makeshift cots. And there's two figures that are sitting at the very edge of the cave. There is a very, very small fire. There's pretty much only embers burning in the middle of it. And the scent of it just stinks in this cave. There's not a lot of ventilation. Well, move the boulders back, boys. We need to make sure everyone's okay. And they slide it back, and it's outside of the little bit of light that you get from the embers. It is dark in here. All of you have dark vision, so you can still see fine. But it is dark. Even with dark vision, it's dark. The only light is coming from the embers of what would have been the remnants of a fire. What happened? It's been almost 2 weeks, 3, since you were supposed to be here.
I don't think it's been 3 days, 6 days. It's been over a week, but I don't think it's been 2 yet. We got, I suppose, I don't know how long we were captured. So we were captured initially, and we thought we were captured by a group that took you out, and they had not.
They had ambushed us initially. We lost a few good people, but the VIPs were protected. They're in here with us. I mean, the VIPs are protected. We got them in here, but we haven't had much. We haven't had much for any sort of legitimate food. That creature has been banging on the door for days.
So who am I talking to?
This is
I guess what do they look like?
the tall elf, very light-skinned, piercing blue eyes. For best guess, probably high elf. Looks to be of the royal family, if not associated with what would have been the royal elf family at one point. Younger, probably about 100 years old, give or take. I mean, definitely not a Greg age.
So I'm going to bust open my pack and pull out some of the food that I have with us. Here, start giving this out to your people, and bring me if you have any water that you can heat up. Bring that over here. I'm going to keep working on.
We've got water, and we also have a couple small healing potions. So give me a minute. We'll spare what we can. With the fact that you guys are here, I don't think we need to be as sparing with stuff as we were. But we appreciate the food. We ran out, had water, and didn't have much anything else. He goes around. He hands out the food. Goes to the two figures that are at the back of the cave first, and delivers the food to them. And then hands out some of the stuff to his men. He brings back a small jug of water and 4 healing potions. Brings back 4 healing potions. He's got one for each of you. It's just a small healing potion, so the 1d4 plus whatever that is. But
Well, I'm going to start there with... I'm going to give one to each of them.
okay.
So go ahead and roll. I'll roll for... Giraffe gets 5 hit points back.
Okay,
1d4
so he's
plus-
back to...
what, 1d4 plus what? Plus 4, right?
Yep.
Yep. So
1d4 plus 4. So he gets 5.
I got 2.
1d4 plus 4?
Oh, 1d4 plus 4. Okay.
Yep. I say
I
small healing potions. 1d4 plus 4.
7. Total.
7. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm at 5 then.
Perfect.
and I will give the other one to Dain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, one.
Did you not take any damage that last battle?
I didn't get.
You
much.
lucky
You
bastard.
didn't even swing at me.
Oh, yeah, you were still
If you
far
had
enough
swung-
away.
If you had swung at me, I might have taken some damage.
Well, you never actually got
Stayed
like...
about 60 feet out.
Yeah, you stayed just far enough out that you were outside of the range of the...
Sorry, 30 feet out when I was when I came in to do the caustic brew.
Yeah. I say still far enough out to not get hit by much of the range weapons.
So I'm up to 10, but I'm assuming I'm still unconscious.
No, you'd be conscious again.
Oh, okay.
I say you guys would all be waking up
All right.
and okay.
I wake up and... Chaffis. I look around. And I just walk away into a corner.
Giraffe, not Jaffis.
I just
Close though.
pat him on the shoulder as I walk past.
Okay.
Giraffe, take a rest.
First things first, I need to apologize. Guul,
Yes,
I'm sorry I stabbed you.
it's okay. You want yourself.
I promise I don't hate you. I just don't trust you as much as I could. Give me time. You'll grow on me.
We work on that.
Okay. It's just, it's
Guul kind of pats
kobolds.
him on like the leg because that's as high as he can reach.
He's not that much taller than you. Like, foot?
Double
2
my
foot? Okay, yeah.
or double my height.
And he's like all of almost 5 feet. And then,
2 feet.
I say, and then of course he looks around, he looks at the other guys, and he's like, huh, giants. Don't see those very often.
Anyway, so where are these VIPs? Because we thought we had found them. We discovered, and brace yourself for this. We discovered, I guess it was technically one human at the camp where we were originally imprisoned. That's why we assumed that we had found what remained of the VIP party.
Huh.
We assumed that all of your vanguard had been wiped out.
No, we didn't almost. They took some of the smaller people.
Playing the bodies we found.
I say, and they captured 1 or 2 of our other soldiers that were with us. They fought. I mean, they did, but they didn't succeed. We did save the VIPs. They're over in the corner there. They're shaken up, but that's kind of what you expect for the prissy type. So,
All right.
but we need to get to the next checkpoint. We've got to get them to the Gilded Halls. We need to report in. They have information about a lot of the stuff that's going on.
What kind of information?
The Dragonborn have been on the move, and weirdly on the move. They're gathering in masses together of all colors.
We gathered that from what we had
But-
experienced. The group that had ambushed us and taken us hostage, and I'm suspecting the group that took out a few of your men.
Yeah,
They've been of every different color.
yeah. So, in a nutshell, at least from what I understand, they've been kidnapping kobolds and other creatures, but even Dragonborn, and they're throwing them into a giant pit. And they're coming out with pustules on them. We're not sure. The The VIPs will be able to tell you more. They're scouts. But we're trying to protect them and get them back in. Well, they're scholars. Apparently they've been studying the ooze. They think they know what it is. But they won't share much information with us, so
Well,
apparently we're not high enough caliber for conversation.
where is this pit that they're being thrown into?
Out to the west,
Guul, where's your pit?
northwest.
South.
All right, so it's not there.
Guul has a pit? I mean, it already surprised me enough that you guys are traveling with kobolds, but he has a pit? Are you throwing things? Do I need to destroy you as well? You won't be the first kobold I've killed, and I
He's fine.
doubt
He
you'll
just
be the
crawled
last.
his way out of a pit. Just calm down.
They're kobolds.
He
might be a
is a
kobold, but
valued
he's my
member of our
friend.
party.
Just leave it at that.
Now, I recall not so long ago the elves not speaking so highly of us goblins either. Till
You
you
have
needed
proved
something.
Extraordinarily useful.
Oh yeah, we're extraordinarily useful when we're tinkering for you.
True. And I suppose I've met enough people over the years that aren't necessarily what everyone else assumes they are.
All right.
Just haven't met many good kobolds.
Well,
Goes
Today will
distributing
be-
food he
today
does
will
have
be
to
your
everyone else in the
first.
cave.
As a ghoul continues to be like the best of the entire party.
kindest anyway.
And everyone still hates him.
Yep.
Oh, poor ghoul. That'll be the redemption arc of this whole thing. It's just ghoul.
Justice for Guul. There's your
Justice
first
for
t-shirt.
ghoul.
So we're going to need to rest up a bit before we try to get you anywhere. I assume that the checkpoint that you're talking about is our camp.
Yes,
All right, we're going to need to take a minute here.
that's fine.
Do you mind if while we do that, I have a word with the VIPs?
Oh, you're more than welcome. They're brooding in the corner.
Anybody else want to come with me?
I am brooding in a different corner dealing with the thing.
I said brooding.
Okay.
He sure did. I don't know what that means, but I'm about to find out. All right.
All right. So
Pressing. Prancing. I don't.
now,
All right.
Preening?
You know what? I'm good with pruding. We're about to find out what pruding means.
yep.
Yep.
So as you walk over, and one of them looks up at you, whips their hood back, and goes, "Did it really have to take you this long to get here so we can get there? We have waited for a month. 1 month. 30 days.
I'm going to silently pull out one of the vials with the pustules in them, and the other one with the dragon's blood in them. So I know what I've figured out.
Yes. Please
I'm curious
share.
what you figured out. Well,
Well, I don't think I care to share with you. You are not the one I was going to speak to.
but I'm the one here.
The information that I have is for those in the Gilded Hall. So, the quicker we can get to the Gilded Hall, the quicker I can share my information.
When was the last time you were in and out of the Gilded Hall, my friend?
That is not your information. No, it is important. And you hear from
So it's been
across the room, they've never been there.
It's a long trip, buddy. And you got your muscle here. There's still a chance, even if we help you every step of the way, that you don't make it. You don't want this information to die with you, do you?
I've earned my right to be in the Gilded Halls. I've earned it. The cups overflow with honey mead, and food is never ending.
Well, let me stop you right there. because there is a limited amount of food that we have to bring in. Well, I can't recall the last time. Well, actually, Trix makes a pretty good mead. It's glowfly honey, though. You ever had glowfly honey?
No, I can't say that I have.
Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
It's good.
Yeah, right? I mean, you got to be careful where you're letting your leavings if you're out on the trail then, because they glow for about 2 weeks afterwards. But and I suppose it would make a good mead.
All of me wants glowing pee as a human. Completely outside of character. We're leaving it for 10 seconds for my ADD brain to be like, I can write my name and it'd glow in my pee.
Drink
Anyways.
a whole lot of energy drink.
That's
It'll probably
right,
happen.
yeah.
Back to character.
Monster Energy. Sponsor.
Not
Please
sponsored.
please sponsor.
Anyways.
Also,
Character.
Bad
All
Dragon.
We love Bad Dragon. Into character. Glowing pea. That seems...
That's not what I said. But, however, if that's how you want to take it. So, what I'm trying to say is, you may have earned your spot in the hall, but until you're there, you ain't there. And if you think that you earned your spot just because you figured out that this is dragon's blood, you got another thing coming. Because I put that together with very little information on my part.
It's infected ancient dragon blood.
Oh, yes, because there are so many dragons running around that ain't ancient.
It's...
Did you know that this can cause a creature to transform into a dragonkin? Oh, you didn't.
It causes them to transform into creatures trying to destroy you and pushes you forward. It attacks the brain stems.
That I knew.
And it can be temporarily discharged with fire. But it will actually reform. Did you know that?
Yeah, we pieced that together. We definitely know acid does not work well.
Did you know that if you leave one of the bodies alone to rot, that it will eventually form, create a creature, and will attach to the next living thing next to it?
We pieced that together.
And
How far away from everybody am I? Am I close enough to hear that?
you can hear pretty much anything. This is a very small cave.
I think you and I just came to the same conclusion at the same time.
We need to go.
We need to get back right now.
The silver.
What's...
Don't worry about it. We gotta
need to go. If you guys have any other healers, hit these two up.
I start limping to the door and trying to push the boulder. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and move it by myself.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to help him.
11, 14.
14
Cool, we
strength,
got
strength?
some kids to save.
Okay.
Are you trying to push it as well?
Yep.
Jathis.
I'm not helping much.
I heard. I'm coming. And he grips and he starts moving it and rolling it.
Okay, people, we have a day and a half journey to go. Eat up part of the rations that we gave you. Save the rest for the road. We did not bring enough for a party. Keep up a good, heavy pace and follow us. Stay hidden.
We're leaving now.
We are leaving now. There are Dragonborn and Dragonkin moving to the northwest. They are gonna be right along the path that we're going into. Keep an eye out. Keep yourselves safe.
I walk up to Guul and I give him 10 hit points from lay on hands.
Okay.
Walk up to Jathis and give him 9. I have 1 left just in case.
Okay. So here's the question I'm going to ask you with the information that you just received. Will you rest in the next day and a half, or are you going to continue moving the entire time? You know how fast this can be made if you do not stop. But keep in mind where everyone in this party's health is at.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Because I'm dead.
Yep.
I'm the
And
walking...
I have full health. Yeah.
I'm at
No, I got you. I have
no spells right now until we take a long rest.
How much time do we have until nightfall? It was midday.
It was midday, like right towards. So it'd be another.
Could we get a half day walk in?
You could not get a half day walk in, but you could get good quarter of a day,
Better
maybe
than
a little
sitting
more.
back here.
I'd say it's probably
What if we
another.
rest now and leave while it's dark.
Want Guul fly back as fast as possible?
No,
No,
do
the
not.
silver.
You're protected with us. You're a kobold out alone.
And if what we heard is correct, they will take you and they will throw you in a pit you might not climb out of, my friend.
Done before?
Yeah, this is a little bit different than the corpse pit there, Guul.
Okay.
Now,
There's a question.
what if we rest now, leave out while it's still dark?
How many people are we traveling with?
There is 3 guards and the two VIPs.
So just 5 others?
Yeah. The 3
And
guards.
we burned up all the carts.
Yep. Yes,
We
you
don't
did.
have any like horses or anything anyway, so it would be one of us dragging them, which worked fine when we had unconscious people, but these are conscious.
But we could drag the 3 of us who need our shit back.
Day of travel still wouldn't get us a long rest, though.
Resting in the back of a cart that is
No,
burnt and it's not an option anyway.
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't. It wouldn't. It doesn't allow for a full rest.
So you guys have the door open, right? It is fully open.
I don't know. Can the 3? Well, I suppose with Dain,
It'd be
we
the
might
4
able
of you.
to, yeah.
You all rolled high enough, so you've got the rock rolled out of the way. So you've got the door open. So I need you to roll perception checks.
11.
20.
You hear it first.
8.
What do I hear with these kobold ears?
You hear the whoosh of air. You hear the rumble as it lands. And you hear the screech of the black.
Guys,
Sordon
trouble?
has come to the fire. And then you see the form of a massive, ancient black dragon as its head peeks up over top of the trees and it looks over from the flames burning that you guys set ablaze.
My breathing has gotten significantly heavier, and my gaze has just locked in with this thing. It is not the first time Morg has seen the black Serdad, and every time, and it's on the move. If it's up here, that means that it's going to be, if it continues in this direction, it's going to be flying directly over our camp.
We can't do shit about a black dragon. An ancient black dragon.
We couldn't do anything about goblins right now. And I am one. I know. It would be a bloodbath. Okay, somebody's going to have to help me close this door, or else I'm not going to be able to help myself. And all that Morg is seeing as he looks at the black dragon is it breathing acid on and consuming his mother and father and many of his siblings, and just his breathing is intensifying, and he's trying to focus. He's trying to stay focused on Trix and on Ilya and on Bobby and Vert, and it's just the heartbeat is getting stronger. Okay, somebody's got to help me close this door right now, please.
So as you
Please.
fight this rage building inside of you, I need you to roll a check.
What are you asking for?
What is it called? So it's going to be let's say it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And you are going to roll
What's
a
wrong with
disadvantage.
Based off what's looking at.
That would be a 10.
This is the dragon that killed your family. And you have said for years that you will shove your tiny body down its throat and disembowel it if necessary. And you find yourself pushed forward with that urge. Despite your better knowledge,
The
sometimes rage is just too
little
much.
potion I was tinkering with earlier in the day whips up in one hand without, you guys don't even know where it came from. It just right out of the sleeve. And I down it, and you see my body like, I look like a kid hyped up on sugar. Just it starts twitching a little bit faster, and I just
Okay,
take off.
as
and-
he goes to start running, I look to see where his gaze is, what he's looking at, because I don't know yet.
Well, you're standing in the door with him.
Right.
So roll a perception to see whether or not you notice.
Well, I did not notice the dragon. I rolled 14 to.
Oh yeah, you didn't notice the
hear it
dragon.
first,
You didn't
but
hear
the
it
thing
first.
is-
You've seen it
Yeah.
by the time it's
okay,
fully
okay,
raised.
okay.
If you didn't notice it now, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Okay.
They say you've seen it now. It's just Guul noticed first.
Okay.
I say,
He
but it was
might
a
have drank
14.
that potion, but I want to do a reaction to try and grab him by the collar and throw him back in.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. That's just going to be your strength against his.
Oh, thank God. Because that is not good.
It would be your strength
Oh
against.
yeah, I got. Oh,
Come on. I just rolled.
Uh-oh.
Fully wanting to be. I rolled an 18 minus 1, 17.
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah! I'm restrained.
He goes to try and take
After
off, and
after
you
last
just
week's
nank.
session, where I rolled what 4, 5 nat ones. There we go. Redemption.
I say, with
I
the
haven't
one
heard that
hand that
before,
you
so I
have
don't
free,
wanna
you
get
just
rebound
rip on the
since
back
that
of his
comes back.
jacket and yank his ass backwards. And you guys place your hand on the side of the boulder. Well, Guul and Giraffe, and then one of the guards comes over and rolls this boulder back into place and slams it shut.
In the meantime, Morg, who's normally fairly calm, fairly level, fairly is like, he looks like a rabid. He looks like what the stereotype of a goblin is, where he's just
And I'm just holding you up against a wall. Your feet dangling and kicking, despite
Kicking.
the fact. How tall are you?
I am.
Short.
I am not. I'm 3'8".
Okay, yeah, I'm holding you up off the ground. I got a good foot on you.
You're also tiny. It's great.
So you're pinned up against a wall, kicking and thrashing. You're not going nowhere.
The door closes. Kind of. Heart starts. Try to breathe and correct my heartbeat.
Come on, Dad. Get level-headed. What good is this gonna do him, Dad? You lose your calm, you lose them. There's one thing I know that is true. You lose everything when you lose control. Dad. You
Took everything from me. I had to build it back from the ground up.
And the red took mine, you little fucker. So I know exactly what you're feeling right now. Calm the fuck down.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I have tricks now. I have the kids. I have tricks now. I have the kids. I have tricks now. I have the kids. They are safe.
I let him down, and I shove him to the back of the cave. And I go sit with my back against the boulder, just staring him down.
I just slump and I keep repeating. I have tricks now. I have the kids. They are safe. I have tricks now. I have the kids, and they are safe.
Morg. Guul pulls out the berries. Jeff, here's berries.
Oh, come on, guys. Put the berries. Come on.
Hey,
How
some
many
good
times do I-
berries. Go ahead and give me some of that.
No.
But
both
he's
of you.
got more berries.
I swear.
The jerky was bad. The berries are good. They're sweet and delicious.
Giraffe. Yeah. Don't eat the bear.
Berries.
God.
Anybody have any cream?
Bears and cream. Bears and cream.
You're about to.
All
right.
Was that the dragon?
Okay, we better get some rest before this guy makes this place uninhabitable.
Oh, there'd be some piles already there, buddy. They've been in here for a week.
That's fair.
It's stinky.
In fact, you going against the back wall of the cave might be a bad idea.
You know. Lab coat's still weirdly pristinely white. You don't know what I treat this thing with, and you probably don't want to.
There's a little tear in the collar now, though.
Nope.
So, as you guys sat in the cave and you listen to outside, you can hear as Sordon is just tearing across the countryside. As he screams, and you hear as his roar reverberates enough inside of the cavern that you can see rocks and dust fall from the ceiling. And after a few hours, you are ready to sleep a little bit, and night begins to fall. And the sounds of Sordon outside begin to fade. And he starts to pass away. And one of the guards sits down next to you, Dain. It sounds like it's getting a little better out there, but with him being in the area, it's going to be a dangerous travel.
It was a dangerous travel before. It's
It'll
only
be
gotten
far worse, and we
It's
both
got-
know it.
With Moradin's protection, we'll make it.
Whatever religion you choose, I suppose.
We'll be ready just in case. Morg is sitting on the floor making potions. See him just...
All right. If you guys are ready, I'm going to move that boulder.
Did we get the chance to take a long rest?
It's
Drum or short rest? Or
It would be a short rest.
Short
With
rest.
as much noise and everything else going on out there,
Okay.
you're unable to fully rest.
So you guys can... I don't get anything off a short rest at this point.
And night's fallen, so it hasn't been a full 8 hours yet. It's only been about 5. But
I still think we wait the extra few.
if
That
you want
full
to wait,
chance in.
if you want to get a full rest before we leave,
I really just even as upset as I am, we need to give him a chance to get away from us. And if we try going out there right now, I don't know about you two, but I am tapped.
Well, let's
Maybe
bunker
healthy in
down.
body, but I need to prep some stuff or else I'm going to have nothing to go with.
I'm good. I'm big. I'm strong. I'm good
Have
to
a
go.
berry.
I'm starting to think maybe those berries are bad.
All right, so leave under the cover of night. It's going to give us, I mean, at least a little bit of extra protection. They can, pretty sure that if Serdad's around, it can see in the dark as well as we can. Dark doesn't really give us any sort of disadvantage, but what do you guys say?
What do you heal on a short rest?
Short rest is a number of hit dice.
It's a number of your hit dice.
Long rest is full up. You restore any hit dice that were restored on a short rest. You get your spells back. You get your and you get any other abilities like your lay on hands that would be healed in a long rest.
Because I hit short rest, but I didn't heal any hit points.
Because you have to roll a number of dice and manually add them. Should we stay for the full long, or we're going to get going?
Short rest doesn't give me back my spells, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to
We'll
be
wait
an extra
until
3
morning.
hours. We're going to have to book it. I don't think that we get a rest from here then. I think it's a hard march back.
That will put you at the cave with 1 point of exhaustion. If you guys run from here to there completely without ever stopping,
At
you
least
will
we're
take.
back. At least we're back at
But you'll be full health.
full 1 level of exhaustion.
I say you'll be at full with all of your spell slots and everything coming back, but you are going to take that exhaustion.
I mean, disadvantage on ability checks, but we'll be tired, but we'll at least be ready.
Yeah, we'll at least be able to fight.
Yeah,
All right.
I say we do it. We take the long rest and then.
And that is where we're going to end our session. Thank you for coming and joining in with us as we continue down this story. Now, the question is how are they going to survive this? What are they going to do as the zombies continue to spread, as the world around them is falling apart? I guess we won't know until 2 weeks from now. But until then, there is other ways to interact with us. So if you want to come and hang out with us, remember we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube, we are the Patreon. So, and everything is 100% covered by the players. Everything is paid out of our pocket. We do not have any sponsorships. So if you are enjoying this and you want to give back to the project, please, join the Patreon or... Well, Patreon's the only option we have right now. If there's other options you guys would like, if you want to be able to, send money our way to help, let us know. Anything that we can do that you guys would be interested in. And as we continue going forward as well, if you guys are interested in merch, we've got a couple of people that we're talking to for suppliers, and it's really going to be up to you guys. If you guys want it, we can get a hold of it. Otherwise, we will see you in 2 weeks on the Kneecappers. This is the Basement Dork Productions. Goblins tasty.